Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Now I guess I'm an official gun owner. Maybe even possibly get a second gun. This is what I'm kind of feeling now about less lethal. I can see where the gun is the end all to end all things. So when people put so much emphasis as less lethal as the same power as gun, it's not. It's definitely not the same power. But this is what I do see. Still very passionate about less lethal. Still see it as a good, great option. There's a lot of places you can't bring your gun. You simply just can't bring it. You can't bring your gun every single place. You have to be mindful of that. You change your mindset about, whoa, this gun legally responsible for every bullet. I said that before, less lethal standpoint, but never on a gun. Now I'm seeing it as, the gun is the end all of everything. But man, it is such a heavy responsibility if you have to bring it out. And if you're not careful, you could do more damage than good. So how I'm kind of feeling right now is, okay, I have this gun, even possibly getting a second gun, because I'm like, it's affordable. And for a lot of times in my state, I could own one without a permit, and I thought you just have to own one. But in my state of Kansas, you don't. You could just, you got to pass a background check. But in my state, you just got, be clean, and prove, your address, or prove wherever they want to prove. But you don't have to have a permit. What I'm going to do anyway, I'm getting a permit. I'm not going to even play with that. I want to be clean all the way. Like, I don't want any type of problems or any type of hiccups, any type of this can come back and get me. I know. Let me just go ahead, be as legal as I can be, and follow the whole gun thing. Will I still stick with less lethal? Sure. I feel right now I have the weapon of choice for my less lethal, which is that self-supply. I feel like I'm transitioning to the market of guns. I think I'm going to transition. I've gone as high as I can go, less lethal. That's affordable. I mean, you can get really high up there, but it's a point where I realize that, hey, I need the ultimate power to chance. I put it like this: I hear a situation outside. Let's say he's really try to do something to a neighbor, and I'm going to say, hey, the lady says no. I'm going to have my less lethal. that's gonna be like, yo, the person said no, you need to go. If I this is if I know this is if I know that that person don't have a gun, but you don't know until, and then I have my gun as the backup. It's just that simple. Less lethal is my first option. If I feel like my life is beyond the less lethal, I just go to the gun option. That's pretty much it. But I think what a lot of people do, it's either zero, it's either one or the other. And I think people go to extremes. They go like, okay, I have a gun, that's my first option. And everybody who have a gun, and especially now it's so much easier to get guns, may not even be qualified to shoot it, or emotionally strong enough to kind of handle a gun, or you just don't know. I mean, having a gun is just an extension of your personality, just like having a car. So you just don't know, and you just don't want to take that to chance. So I just want to do less lethal as my main option, as my go-to. I'm going to do all like I did less lethal. I'm going to go to the range. I'm going to shoot it. Saturday, I'm going to learn the proper way of doing a gun. And go from there. So I see myself like weekly practicing with less lethal, monthly going to the gun range. That's kind of how I kind of feel that, what to do. And granted, I'm going to be very clear. I'm very entry level in this gun thing. I'm learning, YouTubing, trying to learn what's good and what's bad, what's the best type of ammo. I'm learning all that stuff. I know gun dealers going to say, oh, well, you need to get this and this. I don't know. It's going to be trial and error. I'm going to see, I have my high point coming. If I look back, if I had a little bit more money, I would get something a little bit different. But it was in a good price range. I would definitely probably 9mm. I'm kind of looking at one right now that's affordable. I mean, like with my burner, the price I paid for my burner and my TCR, I could have had 3 guns by now. But you know what? It's the evolution of who I am now. With my less lethal, I'm not worried about any type of safety, anything, or destroying anything. If anything, it'll just damage the wall if it went off wrong way. Now, with a bullet, I have to have the ultimate security now. Gun lock or gun safe, or a biometric, because just in case my child, or just in case someone try to break in my car, they won't be able to. And even if I did have it in my car, it's gonna be connected to my trunk, or connected to underneath my seat, and out of sight, out of mind. And it'll be no way for you to just steal it, what But I'm also learning, man, these guns get a little pricey. I saw guns that was like $800, $900, $1,200, $1,400. Not even for semi, you know. So for me, I do like weapons and markers and less lethal. It's a hobby for me. But I don't see myself getting 5, 7, 10 guns. Who knows? I'm a collector, so most likely I will. I definitely want to get more legit, and I'm making steps to get legit. And this is more for my church, but nevertheless, it's something I want. I now want to do. At one time, I didn't want guns. I didn't want the pressure of a gun. I didn't want the legal aspect of owning a gun just in case, or being black and having a gun. You know, I didn't want that. And then I got my less lethal, and I enjoyed that. And you know, in the message groups, and I've gone and gotten everything I can get. Now I'm ready for the next evolution, which is gun ownership. And who knows? I may take a gun instructor and add it to my self-defense business. But I still see that less lethal is still needed more than anything. If you have a gun, you know what's the end result is going to happen. You know that life is not going to come back. And then you have to deal with that, or the mental capacity, or all that stressor. But with less lethal, it's much safer, of course. If it goes, if it hits something, it'll just damage just that. It won't go through the walls, anything like that, or accidental shooting, which is a huge thing. And I have, like my safety bag, and I always look and make sure my safety is on. And sometimes it comes off my burner. But if I have a gun, I can't just like sling it to the ground or something. I have to have a different mindset with guns. But you know what? I welcome it. I welcome the change. I welcome the responsibility. I welcome entering into this world. Ultimately, I want to be safe. I want my child to be safe. I just want to be a safe human being and live my life. I'm not going to be paranoid. That I'm not going to do. But if I'm living in a nice neighborhood, I have the less lethal. If I'm going to the hood, guess what? I got the piece. I got my gun. And I feel now like, okay, I have both avenues now. It's just, and now I'm just trying to organize this thing with my church, trying to set up a safety plan, who should conceal, who should not. People personality underneath pressure brings a lot of stuff. So I gotta keep that in mind. So all right, have a good one.